So here we are at Marché 27. My name is Patrick, I'm the chef here. We do a lot of tartare. Today we're going to be doing beef tartare and a tuna tartare. The beef will be Italian style with parmesan and truffle oil. And we'll be doing the Tuna Thai, which is coriander, lime, and Thai basil. The first thing with tartare is you want to make sure you have a very, very sharp knife so you can cut it small. So this is cutting the beef. I like to start by cutting it lengthwise underneath like this. The smaller your slices are, the easier it'll be to get it small. Be very careful if doing this. Cut yourself really easily. After you have your slices all done up, then cut your tartare into strips. As small as you can, of course. You don't want to be hacking away at the meat after you've already cut it because you'll bruise it and it won't be as nice looking. So get all your strips together, you turn them around the other way, and then you come back across. Now this portion here is 100 grams. It's pretty good for one person. You can call it almost a full course. If you want to do an appetizer with it, go a little smaller, do it in half or something like that. Get all your beef together. I like to mix them in bowls. It makes it a lot easier. Seasoning, it's about a pinch for each. Salt and pepper. Get your white truffle oil. Not too much because it's very strong. And a little bit of olive oil just to make it a little bit less harsh. After that, you add about 2 teaspoons of parmesan. Any will do. I prefer Reggiano. Add some chives. Cut up as small as you can as well, just like the meat. Diced red onions. And then what you want to do, get everything blended as much as you can. If you notice that it's a little dry and not glistening, you can always add a little bit of extra olive oil to put it all together. So once it's well blended, I like to form it into a little canal in the bowl, just because it looks pretty. And it's pretty much ready to go. Get it on your plate. I like to serve the beef tartare with croutons. You can serve it with chips, kettle chips, anything you like, whatever you like. Also with the beef, gherkins go really well sometimes. Just a little side, they look pretty. And then to finish it off, just a little bit more parmesan on top. And you're done. This is the Tuna Thai. The tuna, you don't have to cut it up as much as the beef because you have nice, beautiful chunks of tuna. What we're using here is sushi grade tuna. At the market, you have to ask for sushi tuna number 1. And that's when you get the nicest, pinkest, most beautiful tuna you can find. It's a little expensive, but in the end it's actually worth it. Get it all in your bowl. Same thing, we're working with 100 grams here, so it's about the same amount of salt and pepper. Give your lime a good squeeze. You don't want to do this one in advance, as the lime juice will cook the actual meat, so you want to be very careful with that. Do it at the last minute. Add your fresh cilantro, some fresh Thai basil, and once again, the diced red onion. And then we've got some lemongrass oil here. It's a simple infusion. You smash up some lemongrass, put it in some olive oil, and put it on very low temperature on your oven for a while. And just let it sit, refrigerate it afterwards, and you're ready to go. So here you can see the lime juice has already started to react with the tuna and it's changed the color a little bit, but not too much. There's just a white film on top. That means you've put a good amount. Any more, if it turns any whiter, you've put a little bit too much, but it's still okay. Same thing. I like to garnish with just some cut up limes. They're not exactly for squeezing all over it, but they just make it look pretty. Stick them in there. For this tartare, shrimp chips are really nice. You can find these in most Asian markets, and you just crisp them in a pan in a little bit of oil. They're beautiful, gluten-free. And there you go, Tuna Thai.